I'm Sean Bland at the Art Center of Wilmington Island. Yeah, I think this will work. We'll see what we
Is
can
it
get.
videoing?
Yeah, that's good. I'm just giving it a little. Hi, I'm Sean Bland at the Art Center of Wilmington Island. We are so glad to offer a way to stay connected and continue creating art. Check our new list of art at home kits for both kids and adults, available for curbside pickup. Keep visiting our Facebook page and website to see the latest options. We will post them as quickly as we can make them. Each kit contains everything you need to complete a project at home. Now that you have your supplies, it's time to follow this step-by-step tutorial. It's time to make art. When you finish your project, okay, today we're going to do pour painting, and we're going to begin with telling you what you have in your kit. You'll have gloves that you can wear to protect your hands. You will have cups that you will use to actually create a stand for your canvas. So these will go up underneath, and you will have a canvas that you'll do your pour on. You will have a cup that you will pour your painting into, and the colors that you chose when you ordered your kit will be available for you to use. The 4 colors you ordered come in your kit, and they already have the silicone cell medium in the color, so you won't have to do anything except create the color combinations that you want in your cup before you do your pour. So in addition to that, at your home, you may want to get your space ready by taking the something so simple like as a plastic bag, trash bag, laying it on your table. It will keep everything clean up underneath it, so that'll be a good extra tool for you to get. Paper towels are always good for you to clean up paint spills with, so that's a great thing to have. And you'll be ready to go. The other tools that you'll have in your kit that you will use to make your painting more successful would be a tongue depressor to mix your paint with. Each paint needs to be mixed thoroughly before you can mix it all together in your big cup. So that's very important, that you just take the tongue depressor and stir, 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 and really make sure that you do that for about a minute to make sure that everything is mixed together. Then you have a sponge brush, and you will use that to actually take and spread out your canvas pouring medium. So this is set up for you to use to pour on your canvas before you put your colored paint on it. So basically for step-by-step now, we will start with what you do after you get all your supplies and tools out on your table. Then you're ready to begin your putting all of your paint colors into the cup. So that's step 1. So remember, first of all, you have to have all your paint stirred up. Once you stir it up, then you're going to begin pouring them into your cup. Now, make a creative process out of that by just putting a little bit at each time and doing it in such a way that the colors are separate and divided, and you can see you can pour a little bit of each color as you begin. In this one I have green, blue, and copper, and white. So as I pour in each one of those, you can see that I do not want to have to go back and mix any colors together in a different, okay, drop that. Okay, so you begin pouring the colors into the cup, and you just do that until all of your colors are used up. Just take your time. and pour the paint until all of it's gone. Or you're layering your colors one on top of the other. And once you get the cup that comes in your kit is almost full, you've got a little line that shows you it's about 3/4 of the way full, then you know that you're ready to do the pour. Now, the reason it's important that you do not overfill is because you need enough room for the air to change places and go from the top of the cup to the bottom of the cup. So this is plenty of paint for you to get ready to do your pour with. So once you have that set up, you are ready to get your canvas ready since your paint is ready. So what you do with your pour medium that has the white paint already mixed in it, remember that it's important that before you use any of the paints today that you have to stir them and make sure that they are mixed well. Once it is mixed, then it's time for you to pour it on your canvas. So I'm pouring this out so it looks like basically pancake batter. So you're gonna make a pancake size circle right in the middle of this space. And then you're gonna begin spreading it out with your sponge. And you want this to cover all the space on your canvas. You don't want any spaces not filled up because it will be rough and the canvas won't slide, the paint won't slide across the canvas the way you want it to. So you go around to all the sides, and once you get the sides filled, then you go back to the middle and you just keep brushing out. And then you go for the edges on the canvas. Just go and you can pick up more if you need to and just brush across all 4 sides. You can pat, pat, pat like that till you get it all on there. Or scrub, either way. But as long as you get the medium all over the top and you don't leave any bare spaces, and then you get the medium all over the sides, you'll be set to go. Now, this is probably the time that you want to put your gloves on if you don't like getting a lot of paint all over your hands. It will wash off with soap and water, so it's not a problem if you don't mind the paint. Clean up. Okay, so once you get your gloves on, then you're going to move all of your paints that you don't need anymore out of the way, and you'll have a clean surface to work on. And the only thing you'll have left would be the 4 little small cups that you use for your stand. So we're going to spread those out, put them at the end, put them at the corners. So when you have it standing up, you can see that it's level. That's the most important thing. Now, with your cup, I would suggest that if you are right-handed, and that's your strong hand, that you hold it with the hand that you're strongest with. So I'm going to hold this in my right hand, and then I'm going to lift up the canvas with the other hand, my left hand, and it's going to drip a little bit, and that's why you need your trash bag underneath. So it's okay if it drips off. You're going to take your canvas and lay it on top so that your cup goes right in the center of your canvas. Once you have that secure, you're just going to slide your left hand over, just crawl your fingers over to the center and hold this in place. So you're going to spread your hand out right over where your cup is underneath. Then you're going to flip over and hold tight, let this go, and then just take control over being even on both sides with the canvas and put it on the legs, the little cups that you have, so that they're evenly spaced out. so it won't be uneven. You let this sit for just about a minute so all the air that was at the top of the cup change places. And while all that is mixed and ready, all you have to do is lift it. Now, once you lift it, it's going to feel like a suction cup. It's going to feel like it's trying to stick onto the canvas, and it is. So once you peel it up, start the pressure. Just sort of wiggle it just enough so that you get it coming out of the cup. And you can see it just spreads everywhere. Now, if you just take the extra stuff that's in the cup and dot, 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 just get rid of all the extra dots. Every time you put an extra dot of paint on the canvas, it changes, of course, the look of it. And then it'll ensure that you'll have plenty of paint to finish the edges of your canvas. Then this is no longer needed. So now all you have to do is begin tilting and twisting and heading to the corners. You want it to roll off. You just need to do it slow enough so that you control where you want each flow of color to go. So once you head toward one color, you can let it hold tight just a minute and fill up, and then you can go to another corner, and then another corner, and you can see you have cells, so you can see all the little places forming circles. I'm going to turn around so you can see as we begin to get to the other side. You can see we're going to make all the paint go that direction and fills up that corner. And then you can see this corner's full. We'll go that way. And that one's ready. Now, in case something happens and you don't get a corner with a area that may be a little blank, if you get an area like that, there's plenty of paint on the table that you can just pick up and just sort of daub right along the corner, and then you'll make sure that it's completely covered. So once the paint is all spread out, you just lay it down and let it dry for 3 or 4 days before you do anything to it. The easiest way for you to make sure that it dries is to keep the cups up underneath it so it can drain off and that it won't stick to anything. If you lay this on a piece of paper or put it somewhere before it's dry, it will stick to anything. That this part will stick because all this is very wet up underneath. So if you can leave it just like this, it's fine. If you want to clean the table area up first, you can do that. But the easiest way to do that would be just to hold the canvas. If you have a helper, that would be great. They can just remove the paper, give you the cups back, and then you put it down in a clean spot. So if you have a clean sheet of paper ready for you to put the canvas on after it's had a minute to fall across the edges, then you'll be set. And that's the way you do a dirty pour painting. It creates a beautiful image, and we hope that you enjoyed creating your artwork today, and that you will send us a picture to show us what yours looks like on our website at the Art Center of Wilmington Island at gmail.com, or post it on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us today.